Assalamualaikum. My name is Tahir Naeem and we are studying Management Information System. So far we have got 9 lecture. Today is our 10th lecture titled is CBIS or Computer Based Information System from a factual point of view. This is outline of our today lecture. First of all, there is Computer Based Information System or also known as CBIS, and then we will study Computer Organizational System Information or OIS. Then we will study Marketing Information System also known as MKIS. Then we will study types of Marketing Information System. Then we will study benefits of a Marketing Information System. Then we will study different management levels in MKIS. Then we will move on to customer relationship management. Then we will move on to new dimension in MKIS. Then we will study different CRM tasks. Then we will discuss different issues in CRM. Then we will move on to call centers. Our first topic is Computer Based Information System or also known as CBIS. CBIS can be divided into subsystems based on how the users are grouped in an organization. The grouping of users is in terms of related tasks that are performed. The conceptual systems are mirror images of the physical system that are present. So CBIS is basically the representation of the real world function of an organization. These systems are collectively called Organizational Information System. We will discuss Organizational Information System. Basically, it is the organization, the information system of organization. So OIS views organization is the combination of process-oriented groups whose information needs are related but independent. All functional systems should work together for problem solving since each system specializes in specific domain of information. So here I am giving you an example in this is organization. This is the main task or jobs performed by a typical organization, and this is organizational system information system. So in organization there is marketing department, manufacturing department, finance department, HR department and IT department. So here in organizational system, marketing department is mirrored in marketing information system, while manufacturing department is replicated in the manufacturing information system. All the information is available in the manufacturing information system, while finance department or function is replicated in financial information system. All the financial information is stored here, while HR department information is stored in a human resource information system, while the IT department is replicated information resource information system. So basically organizational system replicates the function performed in the organization by the respective departments. Marketing information system are also known as MKIS. MKIS is a type of information system that helps the firms to achieve the following objectives: identification of customer from firm products and services, development of these products and services to meet customers' needs, promotion of the product and services, provision of after-sales customer service support. So types of marketing information. Every information system is designed to capture some sort of information. Information requirement needs to be defined before the systems are manufactured or made. While designing marketing information system, following types of information should be designed. First of all, market intelligence. In market intelligence, information flowing from one environment in another environment is captured or gathered. Internal information is basically the information or the news within the organization. Market communication, information flowing from within the a firm or organization to the external environment is the market communications. Just like nowadays Guwahati University admission is open, so if there is a newspaper, different we give advertisement in newspaper, these are the market communication. Benefits of marketing information system. Customer profile needs to be maintained, focusing on their habits and spending patterns. MKIS helps in maintaining these profiles. Information on what competitors have been up to is also critical thing. Marketing information, this should not taken be espionage on competitors. Forecast of demand is also a critical part of marketing analysis. MKIS helps in achieving this as well. Field sales can be also be monitored, where sales agents are used to market products. Customers can be quickly updated based on their information kept in MKIS. Dealers involved in the sale of products can also be monitored to help enhance the revenue. So these are the major benefits. Management level in MKIS. MKIS should cater for information requirement at each level. First of all is strategic level. Strategic level formulate new sale products and identify new sales opportunities, while a strategic level also helps in planning the support of new product and services. Monitoring competitors. Strategic level helps us in the monitoring of the competitors. Knowledge level. Market analysis based on demographics in customer base. Demographic means if we classify market into different age groups, just like young people, middle aged people, or older people, and the behavior of customer, what is basically the customer like or what he dislikes. Management level. Sale perform analysis is required to monitor how to enhance sale and address related issues. Sales staff analysis. It is important to see how much of the sales portion have been contributed by each of the employee. Basically, management level keep track of the performance of each salesperson. Operational level. Operational level take comments from the customer for measuring certification is the responsibility of managerial level. Basically, managers takes the feedback of the customers. Tracking sales, processing order, and customer support. Now we move on to new dimension in MKIS. Through extensive use of computers in marketing field, newer concepts are emerging in marketing field, which are revolutionizing the way the customer are dealt with. These are customer relation management or CRM, sales force automation or SFA, call centers. So first of all, we will study customer relationship management or CRM. Business increasingly talk about fostering relationship with their customers. This is important because some modern businesses have literally millions of customers. Hence, keeping personal touch with every individual customer is very difficult task. Companies are clearly eager to mature relationship with their customer. Business needs to understand the extent to which consumer want to engage with their brand. For some businesses, there is either a strong natural needs like banks or emotional attachments like fashion retailers, car manufacturer. Benefits of CRM. Maintain and enhance customer base. So CRM helps us in maintaining, retaining the customer and increase our customers. Customer loyalty in CRM helps us achieve the loyalty of the customer. Effective customer retention and expansion. With the help of CRM, we are not only able to retain our customer, keep our customer, but we also expand our customers. Taste and preferences. CRMs helps us identification the taste and the preferences of the customer. Interest in co-brand extension initiatives. So CRM not only helps us to extend the reach of our brand, but also helps us in helping the our sister brands. Its objectives are to increase profitability, revenue, and customer satisfaction. CRM is primarily a strategic business and process issue rather than a technical issue. It's not a technical job, but it's basically a business strategy and process. Reason for adopting CRM. There are different reasons for us to adopt a CRM. Customer preferences for electronic environment, because nowadays customer likes to be explore different product and services on the electronic world. So we must be present there, or else we will be left behind. Companies are eager to keep soft touch with customers. Nowadays, companies keep in touch with their customer through emails or different electronic mediums. Reduction in sales and distribution cost. One of the primary benefits of CRM is that we are able to reduce our sale cost to customer, while also we reduce the distribution cost, because we are directly able to sell to our customer. That's why our selling cost is reduced, while it is also helps us in cutting down different distribution layers. There are therefore lowering our costs. Minimize customer support cost. So CRM also helps us in reducing the cost of keeping in touch with our customers. CRM cost. Customer identification. Identifying customer through marketing channels, transactions, interactions over time. Or we can differentiate our customer. Customer are segregated with respect to their lifestyles, their attitudes, or their perception about company's product. Customer interactions. Effort made to retain customer for long-term profitability in relationships. Customization or personalization. The basic the motto of customization is that we should be able to treat or deal with every customer according to his preference or according to his taste. CRM issues. First, the major CRM issue is privacy, because in CRM we are able to gather the data, habits, taste of our customer. So it must be kept private. In customer privacy means that all the data must be kept private, and it must not fall into the hands of outside organization. Software issues. Software issues basically deals with the issue of our software which we have implemented in our organization, because the organization tend to release the new software updates of software. So it must be simple enough to help achieve our goal. Salesforce automation or SFA. It automates some of the company critical sales and Salesforce management function. For example, customer account management, forecasting sales, administration, keeping the track of customer preferences, sales staff's performance, call centers. Due to direct contact with customer, call center is widely gaining popularity. It refers to a department within a company or third-party organization that handle telephonic sales or services. Call center uses automatic call distributors (ACDs) to route calls to appropriate agents. Collective handling of letters, faxes, and emails at one location is known as contact centers. Call centers should have direct access to every customer track record so as to help them handle queries in an efficient manner. Modern day call centers record the telephonic conversation with the customer in an efficient manner. Modern day call and extract summary of it and display it every time the customer calls so as to help attendant review the entire record. Challenges. Call center agents are challenged daily to navigate disparate, non-integrated applications as they attempt to resolve customer services requests. The call center should offer an integrated solution so customer can be responded efficiently. These are the sources from where I have prepared my lecture. Thank you. If you have any query regarding today's lecture, feel free to contact me through email. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.